Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
Yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 65 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Take him down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a game.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
And 3 at the Titans' 34-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action. Jones. It's caught. Smith. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Caden Smith in the final minute. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Is that it?
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Today's final score, Giants 43.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.